This is Staples Center, our setting today. Welcome to 2K Sports, everyone. We have some exciting NBA action coming up. This is Brian Anderson. I'm here with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, our reporter, Allie LaForce. And we've got just enough time for a pregame report. Let's go over to the sidelines, where Allie LaForce is standing by. Allie? Oh, yeah, he's had some good ones, Allie. Thanks. A look at the starting group for the Pistons. Bay and Grant make up the forward pair. Jackson out there with Cunningham. And it's Stewart in at the 5 spot. And for the Clippers, Paul George out there with Reggie Jackson. Then there's Marcus Morris. Then it's Serge Ibaka. And it's Batum in at the 4 slot. Well, we've got some hot starts and some ugly starts early in the season. Grant, how long should teams wait before worrying about their record?
Well, it's simple, B.A. If you have a bad record, you should always be worried. But most GMs don't think about making changes until about the halfway mark.
Now here's George. Target from outside. And here's Jackson. Pass to Cunningham. And here's Jackson. Bay from long range. It's rebounded by Ibaka. Out of bounds. It'll be Pistons ball. Now Jackson. And there's the call on Reggie Jackson. That's his first foul.
Ref's calling it close already as he picks up a quick early foul.
Here's Cunningham. George defending. Driving inside. And that one's good. Cunningham.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Now here's George. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him. Right through the D for the layup.
That's not an easy play. Paul George is an extraordinary player. Keeps his eye on the bucket at all times.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by. Here's Jackson. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Well, Josh Jackson gaining experience, and that is coming into play, even with a defense trying to alter his shot.
Now here's Jackson, making a mark on the offensive end, scoring around 13 a game. Here's George, and the jam by George.
And just a great screen.
And they got a high-powered finish out of it.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge. Boy, it's hard not to think about Paul George and what many consider to be that devastating leg injury he suffered. There were people who doubted whether he could come back, and now stronger than ever.
And with Paul George in that injury, as it happened, we weren't sure he'd ever play again.
That's exactly right. It shows the determination he has and how much love for the game of basketball. He overcame that physical setback and the mental toll that's part of that, and still enjoying an incredible NBA career.
The first one falls.
I tell you, the potential of Josh Jackson is really enticing. This guy is a remarkable athlete. He can defend the basket at a high level. If he gets a jump shot, guys, that's consistent, look out.
He makes 1 or 2 that time.
Boy, Serge Ibaka has had a lot of roles over the course of what is now a long NBA career. Certainly, he is a guy who can still pick his spots and be very effective.
Now here's Jackson. 11 feet out. And again, it's the Clippers converting.
The jumper is so consistent for Jackson. He's got a great touch on his shot and good accuracy as well.
To the wing on the left. Jackson outside. Rebound by the Clippers. And with Ibaka at his age, as you said, he knows when to pick his spots.
And that's what you come to expect from veterans, right? You can't go all out all the time. Ibaka and others know how to dial it up when it's necessary.
Now here's Ibaka, a reliable offensive contributor, putting up almost 14 a game. Grant in the post, defended by Jackson, and the basket is good.
But Jeremy Grant has figured out how to be opportunistic on the interior. Nicely done there.
He's covered by Bay. Goes up and lays it in, nice and easy.
Making a statement here early, going right to the rack. Oh, I love it.
And this is why you get the ball into his hands. Let him establish the pace and rhythm of the game.
Now here's Jackson. 17 points in his last outing. The Clippers in the lead. Ibaka the pass to George. Inside, here's Batum. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
Exceptional vision by Paul George. This guy is tearing up the defense.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
For Los Angeles, they've gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall. The 15-footer. The shot no good. And Detroit the other way now. Defeated by Milwaukee in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
And it was an awful game defensively. They lost the individual matchups, and the help was slow to rotate.
I'll tell you this, if you're going to allow your opponent to make that many shots, you have got to be as solid on the offensive end, and clearly they were not.
And the Clippers have possession after the Pistons picking up a basket just moments ago. Here's Cunningham. A great score, averaging almost 26 a game. Count that one.
They have no answer defensively inside.
The Clippers trail. He's covered by Bay. Gets it to drop. Now 2 of 4.
Well, this guy's a capable scorer from the interior. Marcus Morris adept at using that size and touch to his advantage.
Jackson against Jackson. Pass to Cunningham. Here's Stewart driving to the basket.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
Jackson against Jackson. Six to shoot. Not going to go that time. Good D by Bay. The Pistons have gotten 7 of their 10 shots to fall. Down low. Here's Stewart. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
This run has been fueled by their matador defense.
Jackson with it. George outside. From deep. The rebound by Stewart. Seems like this offense is being executed the way it was designed.
Yeah, I'm sure Coach couldn't be happier with the results.
That's good from Grant on the assist by Cunningham. Cunningham's got 3 assists in the game. To the paint. Batum's shot is off. The Pistons on offense. They're on a 14-6 run. From 13, deflected. From 15 feet away, it doesn't go for him. And the Pistons going the other way now.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now, because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
Pass to Cunningham. Bay outside. Rebound by the Clippers. And this is their first time matched up with the Pistons this year.
And they dominated this team last season. Big difference in talent level. The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
We've seen a lot of their points coming off penetration in this first half.
And another thing that's clear is that they're dialed in from mid-range, burying their jump shots here early on.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And it's a completely new group for the Pistons. And so Jackson nails both of them. Here's Joseph. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 a game. Pass to Hayes. Shoots over Jackson. And too long on the shot. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Here's Bledsoe. Yep, that one goes.
What incredible upper body strength. Bledsoe able to finish through punishing blows.
Here's Joseph. Hayes with it. Defended by Jackson. Jackson against Hayes. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Let's see the stat sheet here for Paul George.
He's been playing a larger role in their offense over the past 5 games. And we see that in his usage rate, which has gone up during that stretch. We'll see if they continue to lean on him here tonight.
And he knocks down the first one. And the Clippers making a change here. Winslow's checked in. He's perfect from the line this time. The Clippers have got 7 of 15 to find the net. Bledsoe outside. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Well, you want to talk loaded college teams? Eric Bledsoe played with some serious talent during his 1 year in school.
Bledsoe went 18th overall in the 2010 draft. He was the 4th selection from his school. Now, John Wall went 1st overall, DeMarcus Cousins 5th, and Patrick Patterson 14th. I'm happy I never had to face that squad when I was in college.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
One thing we never questioned was the talent of Eric Bledsoe. What you love about what he has done now, he's shooting the ball better. He's become a more efficient player.
And he makes both free throws. The Pistons leading. Now here's Hayes. Up Up and over Kennard. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Man, good whistle there.
And the first one at the line is good. Good on both. And here's Bledsoe, averaging around 6 a game. It's stolen by Olynyk. Over to the wing. Here's Joseph. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Yep, count it. And the Pistons lead by 7.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Pass to Kennard. Here's Hartenstein. Poke loose. Here's Bledsoe. Got a piece of it.
Okay, Kelly Olynyk getting up high for that rejection. At 7 feet, that length comes in handy.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Now here's Kennard. He's averaging about 6 points per game. And the bucket is good.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Here's Joseph. He's covered by Bledsoe. No good off the back of the rim.
And so far, they've had the advantage on the boards.
Kennard outside. Bledsoe outside. Just 4 to shoot. Fires the 3. No good there. Now the Pistons take it the other way. Here's Diallo. And it's out of bounds to the Pistons as Detroit retains possession. An outstanding defensive play to earn the mobile 1 block.
What a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
And so it's Detroit with it. 7-point differential. Joseph. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's on Eric Bledsoe.
Well, that's the speed and a little bit of craftiness on display from Corey Joseph. So difficult to contain when he's aggressive.
And he makes a first.
Well, what I like about Corey Joseph is this guy will give you a little bit of everything. Perhaps most importantly, guys, you know he's going to play consistently good defense.
And the Pistons making a change here. Jackson is checked in. Hits both from the stripe. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Here's Bledsoe. Tipped.
Grab that one. However, so far they're getting a little out-hustled on the boards.
And that one's good. Olynyk.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Now here's Kennard. Pass to Zubac. Here's Hartenstein. Down to 5 on the shot clock. from the top of the key, and it's Winslow missing. And the Pistons shooting a phenomenal 60% on the first. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Bull. And a great job by the D contesting that shot and forcing the miss. Pass to Hartenstein. Bledsoe with it. Back to Hartenstein. Over Jackson. And so it's Detroit, closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. We'll be right back. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a comfortable margin for the Pistons here, guys.
It's all about the strong inside-out game in the first period. It really helped them get some clean looks down low.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
Well, you hear about the importance of confidence. You think that was something you always had as a player, Grant, or did you have to build that up?
Well, I mean, success ultimately does breed confidence, and I had success, fortunately, at a young age. So you have to understand you have to always attack, and you always have to believe in yourself, no matter what the situation.
Terrence Mann is out there with Ivica Zubac. Then it's Justice Winslow. Then it's Luke Kennard. And it's Hartenstein in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers.
Now, Corey Joseph, because of his size, has to be crafty around the cup. That's pretty.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, there's an annual survey of NBA executives. Going into last season, the Pistons were selected for worst offseason. But with the promise of their young players, guys, some optimism that the rebuild in the Motor City is off to a strong start.
Physical, defensive-minded, Allie. That's Detroit basketball, isn't it?
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good.
And the 6'6" forward, Justice Winslow, drafted 10th in the 2015 draft. I mean, he's a strong-bodied defender, and he loves to make winning plays.
So he comes up empty at the line. And you know, Grant, Winslow battling some injuries in recent years. When healthy, he is definitely a difference maker.
I mean, I love that he's a gritty defender who's also an outstanding passer. Now, his scoring has lagged behind a little bit, but nevertheless, he sets the tone with his effort and attention to detail.
And the Clippers making a change here. From the inbound. And the layup is good by Diallo. And the Pistons lead by 15.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Here's Winslow. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Winslow's got his first points of the game.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
Here's Joseph. Winslow defending. Pass to Olynyk. Back to Joseph. Floats one up. 3-pointer. Shot by Olynyk, no good. Kennard outside. Back to Zubac. The rebound by Diallo. The Pistons have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Pass to Olynyk. Soft touch off the glass.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Bull grabs the board.
Boy, he's at the cup, but that is tremendous defense. Prohibit the lay-in without fouling.
And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. The kick to Olynyk. And there's the whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Boy, the big man, Kelly Olynyk, doing a great job going right into the foul. He doesn't seem to fear anyone.
First free throw is good.
I like how Kelly Olynyk finds a number of different ways to contribute to his team. A selfless player who always does what's asked of him.
Both free throws good from Olynyk. Here in quarter 2, we played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Now George. His scoring sits at around 31 a game. An impressive number. 5 on the clock. And the jam by George.
Well, you love how Paul George finishes on the drive. That is a powerful dunker right there.
Driving in. Ooh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
Are you serious? That is some power from a point guard.
Oh, I love backcourt players with some ups.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow. Well, terrific defense. They obviously respect his ability and just want to make it tough.
Here we go. Now here's George. The D's right on him. Guarded by Olynyk. And a nice finish on the layup. 6 points for him.
Well, easy money, right? I like the strategy. Go inside, get a high percentage look.
Stewart with it. 14 points for him last game against Milwaukee.
You know what else impressed me? How infectious his tenacity was. Simply a wrecking ball on the boards, collecting huge amounts of rebounds.
Now here's Jackson. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. To the middle. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. So for the Pistons, Bay, he's checked in for Olynyk, and it's Jackson in for Jackson.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Marcus Morris has proven that he can be effective in any system in the NBA, understands his role as a stretch four.
Now here's Jackson. He has 7. Here's Cunningham. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
You know, Cade Cunningham has proven he can get it done on offense. Now check this out. Back in college, he racked up 13 points in just 91 seconds of play.
Cunningham's ability to find points really is impressive, Grant. You hope he has as much success in the league as he did in college.
And yeah, B.A., with his pure shooting ability, I know he has what it takes. He just needs to put in the work and be ready to adapt to league play.
he drops the first.
Yeah, just knocking down every free throw. I mean, I love to see this kind of efficiency.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Pass to Ibaka. He's covered by Bay. Banked it in off the glass. He's got 11.
Well, that's just stellar concentration from the talented forward. Marcus Morris effective at keeping his balance on these tough finishes.
Here's Cunningham. Give him 8. It's rebounded by George. Shot from the wing. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
Pass to Cunningham. Now Stewart. Here's Cunningham. Jackson outside. And the foul on Serge Ibaka. That's his first foul of the game.
And that puts them just one foul from the bonus.
Hayes is checked in for the Pistons. Now here's Stewart. He's been a consistent contributor, averaging just over 11 a game. 4 on the clock. Detroit, no good that time either.
Well, the defense flat out awful right there, and he couldn't punish them for their mistake.
Pass to Ibaka. Now here's George. And that bucket makes him 4 for 7 today. Good production.
He's shooting well, doing his best to keep this offense in gear, but he hasn't had a lot of support.
Here's Stewart. Grant outside. Here's Cunningham. Misses off the left iron. The Clippers have gone 6 of 11 here in the second quarter. Stewart defends. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line.
And you look at Serge Ibaka's defense. I mean, still solid overall. Not the rim protector, though, that he once was.
Bledsoe, he's checked in for the Clippers.
One shot.
And you know, Grant, with Ibaka on defense, for a while he was one of the best shot blockers in the league.
I mean, he still changes shots, just doesn't block them. He's also more disciplined on leaving his feet. I mean, he can still turn a few shots away every so often.
And here's Cunningham outside. Hits the trifecta. Cunningham's got 11 points.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
Jackson against Hayes. Jackson gets the bucket. Jackson's got his second basket of the game.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Back to Hayes.
Well, that's his second foul. Does he take a more cautious approach here the rest of the half?
And the first one at the line is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And here are the Clippers now, trailing by 10. Pass to Ibaka. Jackson on the wing. George outside. Fires the three. The Pistons clear it.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
That one drops for him. He has 6.
Terrific focus from Jeremy Grant. This guy understands how to take contact and fight through it.
Back to Batum. And here's Bledsoe. Jackson outside. And it's Jeremy Grant with a foul. That's his first foul of the game.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
Pass to Batum. Oh, a denial.
Well, he's got to be a defensive stalwart, and Jeremy Grant using his size to send it back.
Rejected by George. Can't get it to drop. Hey, great D that time from Grant. Up top, Stewart. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. They'll pin that one on Serge Ibaka. The first free throw is good. Stewart hits them both. For Los Angeles, they've gotten half their shots to fall in the second. 8 for 16. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
This is a case where it's just the pure strength of Paul George, able to fight through contact so well on these shots.
And with Paul George, Grant, you know what he delivers. Very consistent in what he'll bring to each game.
I mean, the scoring is always going to be there, but his defense doesn't take a night off either. I mean, very nice and consistent production from him.
Diallo's checked in for the Pistons.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And that one misses.
Now, you love the energy out there. Paul George is an extremely confident, extremely versatile player, and he brings a great level of activity to both ends.
Now here's Hayes. He has 6. Grant finds Diallo. Shot clock at 6. Puts up a 3. And they recover it. Stewart. No luck on that one. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. You know, last game they matched up with the Mavs. A tough loss there.
Honestly, they were just outclassed in that one. We thought it would be a tough night for them, and it was.
Sometimes it's about the talent disparity, and it would have taken a massive effort for them to even be competitive, and it was nothing close to that.
Zubats, he's checked in for Ibaka. And a switch here also for Detroit. Joseph is checked in for Bay. And here's Zubats. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Clock at 2. And George gets it to go on the assist by Zubats.
Well, Paul George just putting on a show right now. He's been around this league for a long time. The confidence is there.
Pass to Stewart. Zubats with the steal. Kicks it out to Jackson. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by Diallo.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Now here's Stewart. Here's Joseph. Rebound by the Clippers. George has got his 5th rebound in this one. Now Jackson. A minute 39 left in the second. And doesn't connect. That miss makes him 2 for 5. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Jeremy Grant, the 39th pick back in 2014, has become a leader for the Pistons. He said, "I'm enjoying it. I want to be a lot better, and I want to keep growing. I don't want to be stagnant. I just want to embrace the role and help the team get better from here."
Well, he's got all the tools to be a complete player, Allie. No question. Here's George. After the Pistons picking up a basket just moments ago. Shoots over Stewart. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Well, Paul George is a difficult defensive assignment precisely for this reason. He's going to force you into contact.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. Winslow's checked in for the Clippers. Kennard comes in for Jackson. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Olynyk's checked in. Both good from the line that time.
Showing more aggression here in the second quarter. He's seeking contact and working himself to the line.
Pass to Hayes. Baseline try. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Here's Batum. Kennard on the wing. Zubac's with it. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Well, that's not the guy you want guarding him at the rim. Just too much of a differential in terms of size.
Diallo outside. Shot from 12. Grant's shot is off. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Pass to George. Over Hayes. George, no good. Oh, from deep. The shot comes out. He got it up. And no good. And so it's the Detroit Pistons earning this break in the action, up 10. And it's all due to the... Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Right out of the gates, it was Detroit setting the tone. During one stretch, they were leading by as many as 11, really playing as a unit. They found their rhythm early in this one, jumping out to an 11-point advantage. In the second quarter, they cooled off just a bit, but were still playing confidently and were able to finish the half up by 10. Taking a look at the Pistons, Shaq, what you think?
They're going to work in the paint, doing a great job. A good portion of their offense was generated inside. Really outperformed their opponent in that aspect. I expect the defense to pack it in a little more in the second half and try to force those guys to stay outside.
And Kenny, what did you think about the Clippers?
Well, the best way that they can get back into this game is to show up their rebounding. They need to prevent second chance points and fight. I mean fight to get their own. If they can do that, this game's still within reach.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Paul George has been sensational.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. The Pistons shooting the ball at 48% so far. Setting the floor for the Pistons. Bay and Grant make up the forward pair. Cunningham is out there with Jackson, and it's Stewart in at the center position.
I mean, he's coming off a terrific performance in the last game, and he's still feeling it tonight.
Oh, he sure is. I mean, these past 2 games, his energy level has been sensational. Whether it's a putback like that or other hustle plays, he's been everywhere.
Pass to George. And it's rejected.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Out to the wing. Here's Cunningham. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play.
One shot.
Well, Los Angeles shooting around 41%. Jackson outside. Pass to Ibaka. Jackson outside. Here's Batum. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
Well, how about the defensive instincts of Josh Jackson? Boy, the length and athleticism, send it back, sir.
Stewart. And it's blocked by Ibaka. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Ibaka. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
Oh, now that was a block. Some much-needed energy there to jumpstart them back into this game.
Here's Jackson. Here's Stewart. Here's Grant. And finally, they hit one. Grant's got 8.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Pass to Ibaka. George with it. Ooh, nothing falling for them right now. 2 minutes gone in this 3rd quarter now. Bay passes to Grant. Kicks it out to Jackson. Five to shoot. Over to the left wing. Here's Stewart. And finished off by Stewart.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out. Just going right for the slam.
No reason to do so there. He was going to leave no doubt. Their first basket in 4 tries. Let's see if that basket gets them going. It can be contagious now.
Pass to Jackson. Here's Cunningham. Outside for Bay. Oh, what a finish in traffic! My goodness!
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
George outside, puts it up, and that one's long.
Halftime didn't do them any favors offensively. They've missed 4 of their last 5 shots.
Jackson, great positioning on the putback. 9 points in the game.
Their rebounding has really sparked this run.
Pass to Ibaka. He's covered by Bay. Good D by Bay.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Jackson outside. To the inside. Stewart. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass. Stewart's got 6 in the quarter.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Here's George. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
You see, Paul George just understands how to use his length and his size. He is such a tough cover close to the basket.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
They've been penetrating with a certain amount of ease, guys, just as much in this half as the first.
Yeah, they're taking care of business in the paint, too, getting valuable points down low there.
First one falls for him. So for the Pistons, Bull comes in for Grant, and it's Jackson in for Bay. So he gets them both. The Pistons have gotten 7 of 14 attempts to fall in half. Here's Cunningham. George defending. Jackson gets the bucket.
Well, improving his focus on these contested jumpers. Josh Jackson taking pride, making shots under duress.
Now here's George. He's covered closely. Over Cunningham. George's shot is off.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Pass to Cunningham. Over Ibaka. Here's Bull. Nice work on the boards, paying off with a basket.
And this is exactly what he's capable of. He finds different ways to make an impact, this time on the offensive glass.
How about the hustle on display there? That kind of effort will earn respect from everyone.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
Jackson outside. And here's Cunningham outside. That shot is off. And the Clippers will come the other way.
The perimeter game has failed him thus far. Hit 1 from range in the first half, but nothing since.
George outside. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
I mean, he had the right idea, but his timing was just a little off, and it resulted in a goaltend.
So both teams changing it up here. Detroit has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Pass to Jackson. To the middle. Zubac with the steal. Wing shot on the way. It's deflected. Jackson on the wing. Defended by Kennard. 2 points. That one goes. Jackson's got 13.
Well, the presence of mind from Kelly Olynyk, knowing someone's open, finds him quickly.
Bledsoe, left side. It's tipped. Now Jackson. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Got a hand on it, and he gets it back. And down it goes. 2 points.
They're playing a lot more aggressively on the offensive boards in the second half, racking up a ton of second chance points.
Pass to Bledsoe. And the Clippers making a change here. Hartenstein's checked in. Bledsoe with it. Pass to Zubac. Oh, it's stolen. Now Jackson. He's covered by Bledsoe. Jackson outside. Here's Joseph. Out to the right wing. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Olynyk. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's on Eric Bledsoe.
Well, you can see Olynyk not afraid of contact. In fact, there's times he seeks it out. You love his aggressiveness.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Olynyk. Winslow's checked in for the Clippers. Hayes is checked in for the Pistons. He does not get the second one. The Clippers shooting a less than average 27% in the third quarter. Outside Winslow. Pulls it. That one rolls around and rims out.
Let's be honest, that's not a shot he should be taking.
Well, it's hard to imagine that the play was designed to go in that direction. Boy, I'd be surprised if we see that again.
Pass to man. Knocked loose and stolen by Diallo. And now the Pistons in transition. Here's Joseph. And a miss there on the triple. And for the Clippers, they're shooting only 39% so far in the game. Here's Hartenstein. Misses off the right iron.
More often than not, he'll catch it in from that area. The defense might have done just enough to bother him.
And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
That'll be a move to remember. Wow.
Yeah, great creativity in the air. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile one block.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
Here's Kennard. No good, and they can't put it into the drought. Detroit has got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4. Pass to Joseph. Here's Bull. Clock at 6. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. And here are the Clippers now. Pass to Zubac. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Zubac has gotten his second bucket.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
Ooh, stolen by Winslow. Now here's Kennard. Now here's Winslow. Nails it from beyond the arc. Winslow's got 5 now.
You're leaving him all alone? Good luck. He's going to drill that every time.
The drive by Joseph. It's blocked. And he recovers it. And yep, it's good. The Clippers shooting about 31% here in quarter number 3. Kennard outside. Inside. Here's Hartenstein. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
What an excellent post-entry pass. Good things happen when you make that next look.
Pass to Bull. Olynyk with the ball. With the drive. The 9-footer's on the mark. He's got 9.
Right. Olynyk's solid in the paint. Even with the defense right there, he keeps his eyes on the basket and finishes nicely.
Here's Man, covered by Diallo. Up top, Kennard. Pass to Hartenstein. Count that bucket.
You know, just simple recognition of a size mismatch and going up strong.
Detroit calls timeout. Grant's checked in for the Pistons. Bay comes in for Hayes. Here's Joseph. Give him 8 points now. 56 seconds left in the third quarter. And here's Grant from the arc. Kennard with the rebound. Kennard's got 4 rebounds now. Drives to the hoop. And he drops in the layup off the glass. The Pistons shooting well here in the third, hitting 50% of their shots. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Clippers. Here's Jackson. 6 points for him. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. He's covered by Grant. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It goes on Jeremy Grant.
Well, Marcus Morris is a guy who is unafraid of a little contact. That's a nice play right there.
And he makes the first. That one's no good. Now here's Bay. Tight defense on him. From 12 feet. Grant's shot is off. And so it's the Detroit Pistons. They're feeling great. A 21-point lead. And they're doing everything they can to put this game away before the final buzzer sounds. Time for a quick break. Then back to the action. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Jackson and Kennard, the guards. Nicholas Batum out there with Serge Ibaka. That's who's out there for the Clippers. And the Pistons pushing it up now.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Into the lane, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. To the paint. Here's Joseph. Hey, hangs in midair and converts the double clutch layup.
Now, Corey Joseph does not lack for confidence on the interior. Don't let the size fool you. The frame, the game, it's all there.
Timeout called, the Clippers.
You look back at the 2014 NBA draft, some of the best players of that class were second-round picks, including Jeremy Grant. Becoming a premier two-way wing, Grant was a steal going 39th overall to Philly. Woo.
So both teams making some changes here. Here's Kennard. Rebounded by the Pistons. They've got 5 rebounds tonight. In addition to Jeremy Grant, there were a bunch of great selections in that 2014 second round.
Tell me about it. I mean, how about all-star Nikola Jokic? Probably the best player in the draft was a second rounder. Throw in Joe Harris, Spencer Dinwiddie, Jordan Clarkson, Dwight Powell, amongst the others. I mean, just showing that you can find talent late in drafts.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
Down low. We've gone about a minute and a half into this fourth quarter, and Grant gets it to go.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 0 for 3 in this fourth. Not good. Jackson against Grant. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
And the top pick in this year's draft, Cade Cunningham. Grant, I heard some insiders compare you to him. You like those comparisons?
Well, he's 6'8" with skill, sees the floor, I think approaches the game the right way. Maybe not the leaper I was, but tremendously talented, and I'm so eager to see how he develops. He's got a bright future in front of him.
Johnson, he's checked in for the Clippers. Bledsoe comes in for Jackson. Pass to Lee for 3. Nails it from 3.
The defense trying to take other things away, so he steps up and buries the triple.
Boy, it's been a minute since they last scored.
It has been. And at what point do you alter your strategy? Try to get back on track.
He's covered by Grant. Bledsoe for 3. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession. Who poked away? Grant with a steal. Here's Lee. He's covered by Bledsoe. Here's Bay. Second chance shot, and it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And that one falls for Bay. Grant, as someone who played abroad on Team USA, how exciting is it to see how much more international the league has become?
It's fantastic, no question. You know, back then we saw so many talented foreign stars playing internationally, but now the best really do all find their way here to the NBA.
Shot clock at 3. Here's Bledsoe. Oh, that one's off. Still out of sync.
And his struggles have been apparent. Unable to make an impact scoring the ball.
Hey, no good. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Bledsoe. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. It's deflected, and he's able to get it back. And he gets it back.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
Here's Lyles. Here's Grant. That one a little long. And for the Clippers, they're shooting just 38%. Their offense not where they want to be. Pass to Hartenstein. Grant against Bledsoe. Right side Johnson. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Grant, it's hard not to be impressed by the sheer athleticism of Keon Johnson.
Oh, yeah, he uses it fearlessly, B.A. He's not shy about going hard at the inside. You just love to see that kind of tenacity in a young player.
And he can't get the first one. And I think we're all giving more attention to health and well-being. Grant, anything the league can do better to protect player health?
Well, I know they've tried to cut down on travel and minimize back-to-backs, but at the end of the day, you're playing 41 road games and 41 home games. That's what it is. It's a marathon. It's going to be hard, and it's an endurance race. And so, yeah, maybe reducing regular season games, but I'm not sure that's an option. So sometimes you just got to grind it out and get through it and hope for the best for your ball club.
On the wing, Bay. Here's Lee. Shakes off strong D and gets to the bucket for 2 points.
More points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
Grant with a steal. Pass to Lee. And now the Pistons in transition. Goes back up. And he lays it up and in. Lee's got 7 now in this quarter.
There's been no question as to which team is attacking the offensive glass harder.
Unloads from 13. And he gets the jumper to drop.
Marcus Morris money in the mid-range.
For Detroit, they've gotten 7 of 12 shots to drop in this fourth quarter. Jackson outside. Pass to Lyles. And here's Bledsoe. No good from outside.
I'll tell you, it's been a struggle for him in this period, and they're struggling as a result.
From down low. Rebounded by Johnson.
And they've been able to maintain this lead despite his inconsistency from the field.
Tries to break his ice. Bledsoe can't get it to go.
This has not been his best quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Here's Lee. Here's Jackson. Offline with a baseline jumper.
Trying to close out. You got to know who's hot and who's not.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
2 shots.
The first one falls. Winslow's checked in for Bledsoe. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Bowl, he's checked in for Bay. Both shots good from the strike. Pistons shooting an even 50% since the fourth quarter got underway. Pass to Lee. Here's Grant. He's got it. 6 of 10 now.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Just 5 on the clock. Outside Johnson. Here's Hartenstein. And the Clippers miss again. For Detroit, they've gotten 8 of 15 during the fourth quarter. Pass to Lee. Jackson outside. Grant outside. It's stolen by Johnson. Now here's Winslow. Off target from three-point range. Here's Lee. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Shoot 2.
And he knocks down the first one. And Grant, you've been around the game in so many roles. Been a player, broadcaster, owner. Talk about how the game has grown and the opportunities for continued growth.
Well, we know how the game here in the U.S. has really gained prominence and is hugely successful and popular. And I also think that's happened over the years globally as well. But continuing to popularize the game in Africa, India, China, and elsewhere is exciting. There are so many new frontiers for this league to grow, and I'm excited that we're moving forward in that direction.
Second shot opportunity, and it's Lee with the rebound.
I don't know if he's tired or what, but he is definitely holding back a little bit, and he has to step his game up right now.
What he might lack in height at the 4 spot, he makes up for it with his burst.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Buries the jump shot. Give him 20.
It's really clear to me that Marcus Morris has an unshakable belief in his ability to score at will.
Back to Lee. Rebound by the Clippers.
Great contest by the defender, but that's a dunk you got to put down in his face.
Here's Winslow. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
Here's Lee. Grant outside. Pass to Jackson. Now Grant fires from the wing. No good that time. To the middle. And that one is stuffed right through.
Well, at 6'9" with good athleticism, dunking not a problem for Mr. Morris. Give him some space, and he makes you pay.
Here's Lee. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce. And here's Winslow. Here's Johnson. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
That one's off. The Pistons making a switch here. Diallo's checked in. Good on the second one. Here's Lee. And some have said the pandemic increased the league's interest in a potential expansion. Grant, is that something you'd like to see?
You know, I wouldn't mind that at all. I mean, it just speaks to the league continuing to be popular and continuing to grow throughout the world. So we all know there'd be a hefty expansion fee, but there's some great markets out there that love the game of basketball and would really embrace a team. You know, one city that comes to mind, Seattle. So maybe it'll happen. I'm hoping it does.
Pass to Lyles. Here's Bull. That one goes in.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Pistons.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And this will push their total wins for the year up to 11.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
And he makes the first. And the Clippers making a change here. Zubac is checked in. And that's good as he hits both shots. All right, here's a different question for you, partner. I'll be taking notes. Did you have a favorite city for food in the NBA?
Well, write this down, B.A. So my mom is from New Orleans, so I know New Orleans very well. And so New Orleans was my favorite city, no question. The food there, I'm getting full just thinking about it.
Outside Winslow, pass to Hartenstein. It's Winslow on the wing. And here's Zubac. The 3. Kept alive. Goes back up. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
First free throw is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Here's Lee. Pass to Bull. Unloads from 13. Hartenstein pulls it in. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. He's off on the first. And he sinks the second. There's 25 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Inside. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
And they knew it wasn't going to be easy to win on the road, but they've controlled the pace on this one.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
And they get it back. So we see the Pistons taking the W here. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
And that'll do it, folks. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and our entire crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.